everyone, this is Queen of Light 1111. I haven't done one of these readings for YouTube in a while, so I thought I would go ahead and do a conversation between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So I asked for 5 messages from the divine masculine. I have 5 messages from the divine feminine, so masculine, feminine, bridged by the tarot. And so I am using Mystic Moon's Oracle deck, and as the clarifiers, I am using the Twin Flame Tarot deck that Mystic Moon and Queen of Light 1111 created. Those are all available on Mystic Moon's Etsy shop. So please go to her page if you're interested in purchasing these decks here. I love them. I use them all the time, and it's great for this conversation reading. So bottom of the deck for the tarot is Queen of Light 1111. So what we have here at the bottom of the deck for the oracle is understanding. So what I'm really getting from this is that light has been shed. This is the sun's energy with understanding. So we have illumination now. This couple, this collective is definitely in a much more positive place because they are in a place of understanding. I think this is really interesting is that separation is reversed, which means that they are likely now in some sort of communication, little communication, something, but it's not a complete separation because there's now enlightenment. There's the sun's energy and there is understanding. So that is the bottom of the deck. That is the underlying energy for this reading. The first message that we have here from the masculine is cycles. And we have vibrations from the feminine, and it is bridged with the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Earth, which is rigid energy, and the 4 of Swords, which is 4 of thought, and this is withdrawn. So basically what I'm getting from this combination is that, you know, they are, because of this divine feminine's healing and the vibrations that she has been sending out, you know, and he's gone through cycles. What I'm really getting from this combination and this message is he's telling the message, we've gone through this cycle of not being together, not sharing information, being stubborn, being rigid, being withdrawn, being in separation. Like, we've gone through this cycle. This cycle has completed. And I'm telling you, I really feel like the message here is this cycle has been completed from these 2 4s, this rigid type of energy and this separation because of the feminine's healing, because of the feminine being the leader in this relationship and being more awake, okay? So that's what I'm getting as the first message is we have completed this cycle of withdrawing from each other and being rigid and stubborn, and it's because of these vibrations, these healing vibrations, this elevatedness that the feminine has displayed. The next message is offer, and her message is awakening. We just talked about this. She is sending vibrations. She's awakened. And so what I'm really getting from this combination with the 2 clarifiers of the King of Earth and the Ace of Mirrors is that the King of Earth is saying, I'm going to make an offer. I'm going to make a stable, solid offer to you. And this offer is love. This is Ace of Cups. I am going to offer you love, okay? And what she's saying back to him is that, you know, that she knows he has awakened, and that's going to come up in the future cards here. But, you know, he's saying, I'm ready to make an offer, divine feminine. I'm ready to give you something stable and solid, protect you, protect your feelings, protect our relationship. And I'm going to offer you love, okay? And she's saying, yes, it is because you are awakened now that you have seen me as your divine partner. And again, that's the next message I'm going to get into, that now this offer can be made, okay? And this is an offer that she wants now. It's going to be a solid offer. It's going to be a higher vibrational offer. The third message from him is the answer is yes. And what is he saying yes to? He's saying, yes, I'm ready for the Ace of Wands, a new energy, a new beginning. Why? Because yes, I know that you are my divine feminine in the 5D and the 3D. It was so interesting how these flew out. So at first, the Ace of Flames came out with Mystic Moon, which is a high priestess, and I was like, I need a little bit more. So the next one was this one flew out, which is the Empress. And so that gave me great clarity that yes, he has awakened. She's already sensed this. Remember, she's awakened. She's been leading this connection. She's been sending vibrations. He is awakened now to the fact that he wants to make a solid offer. And here he is saying, yes, I'm awake. I know I want this new beginning, this new energy in our relationship because you are my divine feminine in the 3D and the 5D. And she is saying fall. And that is when he woke up. We are in fall now in the United States, in this part of the country in the West Coast. And that is when I had started to channel union and reunion for this collective. So this is, you know, in the fall. So he woke up or was starting to wake up either right before or just at this time in the fall. So he's saying, yes, the answer is yes. I want a new beginning. You are my divine feminine in the 3D and the 5D. And she is saying, yes, I am. Yes, I want this new energy, this new beginning. And she knows he's awake and that he realizes the divine connection that they have. The next message from him is patience. And I really feel like he's saying, thank you for being patient with me while I was awakening, while I was going through this process, because 3 cards flew out all together this time, and it's the Hermit card. So we have 2 kind of earth energies here with the King of Earth that wants to make this offer. That's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And now we have patience with the Hermit card. That's Virgo. And so what I'm getting here is, you know, what he's saying is, thank you for being patient. Thank you for being patient while I discovered myself. And now that I have healed, you know, and I'm ready to balance the karma with you. This is the Justice card. And then we have Divine Assistance, which is the Star card. So he's saying, thank you for being patient with me while I discovered myself, learned about myself, and understood this connection. You know, thank you for being patient. Yes, I'm going to give you justice, and the divine is assisting me. I have more hope for this connection with you now. Okay. And so the message back from the feminine is winter. And so I don't really get this as a timing, but it could be, you know, like maybe you guys broke up in the winter time. Maybe he did something in the winter time. But I really feel like it's when, you know, he iced out the relationship. And so that sent her into her hermit's journey, right? Into her self-discovery. That then started this imbalance of the scales that now he's wanting to balance. And now she has hope because she knows he's awake. He sees her as his ultimate counterpart, the divine feminine in the 3 and 5D. He wants to make an offer in the material world as the King of Pentacles, an offer of love. And so he's saying, thank you for being patient while I discovered myself and this connection. I will balance the scales. I am being divinely guided. And she is saying, yes, I have been patient. I too have been on my own self-discovery, and I need you to balance the scales now. And I do now have hope for the future. Okay. The last message from the divine masculine and feminine is spring from the masculine. And then we have return from the feminine. And so what I'm really getting is that the relationship is now going to bloom, and she is ready for his return. It's being clarified by the Crusade card, this oh my God, what is this? The Journey. So this is about the Chariot, right? This is the Chariot card. And so it's the Crusade, number 7. So if that's a life path or a special number for you, that's important. But now people are ready to return to this journey, return and move this forward, and now have an equal give and take. Okay, so now just to wrap this up in like one pretty bow, what we have here is we have the masculine saying, we have gone through a cycle, divine feminine, a cycle of which we have withdrawn from each other and where we were stubborn and did not share our feelings. We were in this cycle that is now over. I want to now make an offer to you, a stable offer where I am going to offer you love, high vibrational love, love that you deserve. I'm ready to give you something stable and solid and protect you and protect this relationship. That's the King of Earth. He's also saying, yes, the answer is yes, I'm ready for this new energy, another ace. He's ready for this new energy. He's passionate about it because he knows you are his divine feminine in the 3D and in the 5D. His next message is that, you know, thank you for being patient with me while I discovered myself and went on this hermit's journey, on this spiritual journey. I'm ready to balance the scales. I am being divinely guided. I have hope for this connection. And then his last message is, I'm ready for this relationship to now bloom, okay? Bloom into this love. He's ready for this to bloom. He is ready to get on that motorcycle, okay? He's ready to get on that motorcycle and move towards you and give you something of equal give and take. He's ready to receive your love now. He's ready to receive your love, and he's ready to give you love. Now, from the feminine side, she's saying, you know, I've been sending you high vibrations in this time that we were not sharing in the 3D and that we were apart. She said she was sending him, you know, healing. She was sending him light. She was sending him love, which now then ended the cycle. She said, you've awakened. That's why now you're making the offer. You recognize our love and are now able to give me something solid. And she's saying that in the fall is when you have woken up, because that is when she started to see change in the connection and in his behavior and in this energetic relationship. And she knows that now we're going to get to business here. We've got a passionate new beginning. This flame has been ignited. This twin flame has been ignited. And you know now, Divine Masculine, that I am your counterpart in the 5D and in the 3D. And you learned that in the fall. Then her fourth message here is like, you iced me out, but you know, that really sent me into my own spiritual journey, into my own self-discovery, into my own life purpose. But I need you to balance the scales with me now. I need you now to do the right thing. And I have hope for this as well. And I too am being assisted to welcome this offer and this relationship back. Okay. Then her last message is return. She's ready for his return. I just said she's ready. She's being assisted, right, by this divine assistance, the star card. She's being assisted to welcome him back. So now we have return, and she's ready to jump on the back of this motorcycle, right? Because she's been driving this journey with her high vibration for a long time. She's ready to jump on the back of this motorcycle and now work as a team, have an equal give and take in this relationship, and she's ready for his high vibrational return. Okay, I thought that was beautiful. It really, again, goes a lot with that twin flame check-in that I just did. So please, if you haven't checked out the twin flame energy check-in, please do so. This very much kind of goes hand in hand with that check-in. Hope you enjoyed this divine masculine and feminine conversation. This is a reading that I offer on my website. So if you're interested in your own personal reading, whether it's an energy check-in or to figure out what the blocks are, or even to do this type of reading, which is a conversation between the masculine and the feminine, please go to my website at queenoflight1111.com. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.